Let's take a look at priorities. It's a new feature that we're exploring for some VIPs, and it's an experiment. So we all got together for 2 days, and in 48 hours we built this feature from start to finish. We did customer research and all that sort of thing. Anyway, let's take a look at it. And boom, first time you come in to priorities, you get presented with a list of recent jobs that have been created in the system, and you get a nice blank canvas where you can add columns and you can add jobs to those different columns. So this is just to get you started. I'm going to add another column here, which I'll call in progress. I can call these columns anything I like. This one here I'm going to put with studio, and this one here to invoice. So as many columns as you like, and now what I can do is I can start to organize myself and organize my work. If I'm over in the job screen, there's different ways we can get organized already. We've got all kinds of different favorites and filters and things like that I can apply to organize in a list view. But having that kind of, Kanban column look with specific stages across the top, and then being able to move things between those stages is something that we're really interested in. So let's put in some jobs here. So I just come in here and I choose the job. So I'm going to choose this IBM job, and in it comes. Choose another one here, bring it in, and it's coming in. It's showing me the hours used and the progress along that job as well. I'll just add a few more. Okay, so I've added a few now into my priorities board, and as you can see, I've got all those times moving from left to right to show me the amount of hours that have been tracking on the job so far. I can toggle this between hours and money, so I can see the budget for the job, and I can see how much has been used through there as well. So depending on how I work, I can change that viewport. I can also pick up these cards and I can move them into the different columns, into the different priority stages. And I can also come in here and put labels on here. So this one is with Dave, and this one here is and this one here is in the production stage. So those labels will help me just identify what's going on, and they'll be related to the labels that you have back on the job as well. Now you can also flip behind the card, and a number of things that you can do really quickly from the screen to help you stay focused. One of them, and probably the most common, would be to add a to-do for that job to remind you to do something. So for this one here, I need to give Dave a call and confirm the new design. So I'm going to create that to-do task, and that's now created over in my to-do list, ready for me without having to leave the screen, which is nice. This one here is ready to invoice, so I can create that invoice straight from the screen. Maybe I'll create it off the job plan, and that invoice gets created quickly. This one over here, maybe there's a new expense that's just come in, and I want to stick that onto here as well, so I can put that expense straight into here and save that and flip myself back, and I'm done. So I can stay really focused without having to go hunting through Streamtime and searching for things. When a job is ultimately finished, or I want to remove it from the board, I can remove it off the board here. Or if I have maybe I have a column that's done and I prefer to work that way, I can just pick it up and I can drop it over into that column. So that is priorities.